don't really build with custom content in The Sims 4 on this channel very often, but every once in a while I get a little curious, and this time I got really curious. I downloaded so much custom content for this video, and I never attempt any build challenges with custom content, so I was thinking, what if we tried to do an every room is a different aesthetic challenge using only custom content? But before we get started today, today's video is sponsored by Gameloft. Most of the time after a long day, you can find me cuddled up playing a cozy game, and Disney Dreamlight Valley is the perfect game to relax and get cozy with. If I'm in a super chill mood, I'll spend my time expanding my village, decorating my home, or collecting items. Sometimes I'll even just play dress up and put my avatar in a bunch of different outfits, like how cute is this new satchel I got? But if I'm feeling a little more adventurous, I'll do a little questing, explore the various biomes, or work on my friendships with the many Disney and Pixar characters within the game. Lately, I've been working on the Frozen quest line. I can't wait to get my relationship up with Anna, and I never have to worry about running out of things to do because they are constantly updating this game. They're always adding new content. For example, Tiana from Disney's The Princess and the Frog was just added into the valley with brand new quest lines and friendship rewards. It's always exciting to see which characters they'll add next, so check out Disney Dreamlight Valley using the link down in my description below. And thank you again to Gameloft for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it. So here is all the custom content that I downloaded. I definitely went a little crazy, I'm now realizing. And I also don't really have a plan. I kind of just wanted to see how many different aesthetics I could get out of all of this. And looking at all of this now, I think we're gonna do all right. So let's go see what we have for exterior items. Like, I'm looking at doors, trying to see what kind of aesthetic we should do for the exterior. And also when I was downloading all of this, I did really try to get a good variety. So we should have a little bit of something for a bunch of different vibes. So looking at these windows, I've got a bunch of modern ones. I have some gothic windows. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I could have used this for the Wednesday Addams Netflix build that I did. Are you kidding? All right, so for our shell, I think I'm gonna aim for a traditional home, maybe a little bit of modern. We'll see what we kind of have to add on here. I want it to be big enough for at least 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We can add a bump out here. I always like bringing them to the back too. And then up top, I'm gonna add one more room, and I'll just bring this part forward a bit as well. Okay, so here's our shell. I feel like we're gonna have a decent amount of room in here. And for roofing, I've set this up so we can bring this piece all the way to the end. And then we can add on our roofing here, and we'll just bring that to the back. I'm gonna do the same kind of thing up top here. And I think we could just finish this front part off with a gabled roof piece. So just lowering that down, bringing it over top of this part. And okay, for now, this is what we've got. I think next I want to see what we can do for windows. And I was originally drawn to these ones. I think those are really cute. And there's also another variation, like this one where the windows are open a little bit. Oh good, there are bigger options too. Perfect. Luckily, I downloaded a lot of this stuff in sets. Like a lot of custom content creators will release their things in like packs or kits sort of. And that way everything is gonna match, hopefully. I did also just find this item. This could be kind of fun to play around with. It wasn't entirely the look that I was gonna go for, but I'm looking at roof paint, and the only roof paint I really have are like these worn looking options, like wooden planks. Maybe this would match a little better. For columns, for some reason, all I have are these like mosaic looking ones. Okay, all of my plans are out the window. We're just gonna pull off whatever style we can for the outside. I definitely have a lot more for the interior, so we'll have a way easier time doing that, but let's just keep going and see where this ends up. I do luckily have some foundation paint. I only have 2 fences to use, so let's just bring that out a little bit here. Oh my gosh, look at this one. It's such a tiny little fence. What about stairs? Look at these. Wow, those are so cool. It's like there's a carpet on them. She doesn't quite work stretched out, but I really love the idea of having a carpet on the stairs. Here's another one with a different kind of carpet. We're definitely going to be using something like that inside. Okay, what about for outside stone? Okay, I have a few options. I've got like this gray one that could work. There is some really nice detailing going on this door. I'm also opting for, I think, a darker swatch for my windows and stuff. I've got these roofing pieces I'm gonna put on top. These are similar to the ones from Cottage Living, but this exterior set that I'm using is by Ciboulette. I downloaded a lot of stuff by that creator. I'm adding a couple chimneys there up top. And what if we also played around with a bit of this sandy color? In the back here, I'm just finishing off all of my windows. I've added this barn door in the back. So far we've got our basics. Let's start adding details and landscaping. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what we're gonna find here. Oh, thank goodness we have some bushes and flowers that we can at least work with here. I thought we were gonna have nothing. These little flowers are so cute and colorful. Oh yes, thank goodness. I think I downloaded a garden set. Also by Ciboulette, I downloaded so much by them. So I'm just gonna surround my front part with some of these. I'm trying to add in as much variation as I can. So I'll be like sizing them up and rotating them so they're not in such a pattern form. Oh, these climbing flowers are so pretty too. These are similar to the ones that we have from Jungle Adventure and Get Together, but they actually look big and textured. Oh, we're putting that all over the house. I did not get any terrain paint. So for my garden, I think I'm just gonna build out this random flooring. These flower pots at the front could be pretty. I also saw this comfy bench here earlier. I'm gonna put that on the front porch. Oh, and this hammock. This hammock is definitely going in the back. I'm gonna use this here for outdoor lighting. Oh, there's also a hanging chair we could put right in this corner. That's by the creator called A Winged Llama. That is so pretty. I'm gonna try and put a plant behind that. I would sit outside on the front porch for hours if I had that thing. Oh my gosh, a tree. There's a tree and it's a cute tree. Oh, thank goodness. I was really panicking for a sec thinking we were not gonna have any landscaping at all. These are so pretty and they come in different swatches too. We are saved. For the back, there's this really interesting pool thing we're gonna try and use. Basically, you place it down and then you try and trace the pool so that your pool is gonna be hidden inside this trim. I am doing the worst job with this. Wait, this is harder than I thought. Okay, so just tracing inside the lines. You would think this would be easy. It probably is easy to be honest, but okay, let's finish it off. Okay, I think I did pretty good. I just have to fix this part here. Wait, that's cool. So we have our pool back here and I built out this patio space. This is where I was planning on putting our hammock. There's also this day bed I could add here and I'll just add some pillows on top of it. This is like the comfy corner back here of the backyard. Ooh, actually these potted trees are really pretty too. We could add a table out here. It seems like we have a lot of items here with like the natural textures going on. And I really like how it's been turning out for our exterior. Wait, what is with this eggplant floaty? That's the only swatch it comes into. That's definitely the most random thing we've seen yet. All right, so this is how the exterior of our house turned out. I made as much use of our landscaping as I possibly could. And I also built this driveway over to the side, thinking that maybe I had a car that I had downloaded, but I could not find one. Maybe there's still one hiding in there, but for now, they're just not home. I do think it's cute though, considering with all of the trees here. I'm a huge fan of that hanging egg chair. And then going to the back, this is how our backyard turned out. So we have our pool, we have a dining area, our cozy spot, that's a barbecue in the back there. I also used this. This is like a centerpiece that I sized up and used as trim around my gardens and stuff. Since I didn't really have any terrain paint, I kind of had to make do. And we have a fire pit here in the back. Okay, so for our layout, we're gonna have a bedroom to the left, kitchen, dining, and living in the middle, and then to the right, we'll have a bathroom. And then going upstairs, we'll have our second bedroom and our second ensuite bathroom. So I think I actually want to start off by making a kid's room. And one thing I was super drawn to is this bed. Look at this bed, it has mushrooms on it. There are other swatches with clouds. There's a little fairy. Should we do a fairy core kid's bedroom? Oh, there's one with like fall leaves. Oh, these swatches are too good to pick from. So we're gonna do two. There's gonna be two kids living here. I think I'm gonna put them by the window too. Oh my gosh, look at this little tent thing. Stop it right now. This is the toddler bed. Okay, you know, instead of having two of the same bed, let's have one toddler bed and I'm just gonna put it into this little tent. I don't even have flooring or wallpaper in here yet. I am just so excited about this. Oh my gosh, look at this wallpaper. Okay, yeah, this is I think called the Enchanted Dreams custom content set. This is literally the most beautiful wallpaper I have ever seen. Look at this one with the little deers. I think I could actually cry right now. There's one here with like little red and like look at this one. Oh my gosh. I'm replacing all of my ceiling lights. I kind of just put those base game ones in here so we can see what we're doing. What if I just looked up Enchanted Dreams? this, and maybe we get the whole set. Oh good, that worked. Okay, so we're gonna be going for like a fairy core or like a foresty feel in here. This light is so pretty with the flowers on it. It comes with a changing table and also a dresser. There's a mushroom lamp. We have a stuffed rabbit here who I think might have seen better days. Oh, this is cool. It's like an alchemy table. Underneath there, I'm adding this flower rug. There's also this little wooden desk we could put in the corner. Oh, we need this trash bin here for the changing table, so I'm just gonna attach that on and maybe just move my bed back a little bit. Oh, there's a big panda toy. I'm gonna add that in here too somewhere with this plush ducky. I found another fluffy rug. And then for art, I think this is probably for a different set. So I'm just gonna find some different art that matches our aesthetic here. Like these two pictures are cute. Oh, there's a squirrel one. Stop it right now. Oh my gosh. I think for my curtains, I'm gonna use these. These are actually by A Winged Llama. They're from like a nostalgic set. There's a small jewelry box you can put on the dresser with some book clutter and this little pillow. All right, so here we have our foresty room, our enchanted fairy core aesthetic. I love everything about this room. There were a lot of hanging plants that I downloaded, obviously, so I added those. There's also this. It's like the blooming rooms plant, but separated, so you can just put it along the top if you want to. We've got some toys hanging around in here, some clutter, some baskets of books, and with that, we're ready to move on to the main room. So coming over here, I don't know what style we're gonna go with. I feel like I should keep with the same or similar flooring. What do we have for a main room wallpaper? We have this. I really like this kind of classic wallpaper. There's the same thing in two tones. I've got something like this too, which is pretty with like the molding at the top, but I guess before I make any decisions on our aesthetic, I need to figure out what appliances we have for our kitchen. And yeah, we're a little limited here. I have a very retro looking one. I have this one, which is like a worn looking, maybe family fridge, and I have a very mini fridge. The only counters I really have are in this like mid-century style, so maybe here we're meant to go retro. Okay, so I think I actually am going to separate this a little. My kitchen can be in the back here, and we are going retro with this. Look at this wallpaper. Let's call this aesthetic Grandma's Kitchen. I'm placing my counters in the back here. We have our fridge, our oven. Oh yes, we have like an older sink. I'm gonna put our sink right here. Or I could realistically just add another counter. That way it matches a little better, and then we have our sink right there. This wallpaper actually is called Great Aunt Florence's wallpaper. We could even change the tile in here. So maybe we could say that for some reason these kids had to go and live with their Great Aunt Florence. Who knows why? And maybe our great aunt is, you know, a little older, but she's clearly started to renovate some parts of her house, like the kids' room. The kitchen could just be the last part to go, but I do know I'm gonna have a ton of kitchen clutter to include here, like these olive oil bottles, some funky candles, the plates, and I didn't even have to raise these on top of the fridge. There is literally a shelf spot up there. That is my dream. Oh my gosh, there's an ironing board. I don't know if I'll have room for that, but that would be cute. But I was thinking in the back here, I wanted to make a pantry. So I have this one tile space, and one of these shelving units will probably fit. That looks quite good in there actually. And then we can just stockpile this with clutter. Anything that our great Aunt Florence might be keeping in her pantry. Ooh, I love this cutting board. That's gonna go over here. There's even pots and pans I downloaded. We could add a bunch of books like cookbooks. Oh, we need some old looking pictures. I'm pretty sure my grandma has like this exact bird picture in her kitchen. Wait, these pictures are sweet. Maybe there's a small carpet in here too. The final thing I'm doing in this corner here is just putting up one more small shelf. And there we go. We have Aunt Florence's kitchen. A retro feel, maybe a bit of a 70s vibe with that flooring. On this side, we have our pantry fully stocked with like plates, pots and pans. And I had a little bit of room here, so I added a mirror with just a table and a plant on it. Okay, moving on from our retro kitchen, what are we doing for our living room? Dare we go gothic? There are a couple different fireplace options I could do if we wanted to go gothic. We have this one, which technically just has a bunch of candles around it. Or there's this one, and this one is very pretty. Let me see what our options are for couches and stuff. Okay, maybe not. Gothic would be fun, but I also downloaded this really fun like citrus set. I believe this was created by Kiwi Sims. Yeah, Kiwi Sim 4 created this. This could be like a really fun out there, almost like 60s retro fruity room. Like, look at this chair. That is so fun. We have to use this. Aunt Florence is crazy in the best way. Look how fun this rug is. And this one, listen, I'm currently not trying to match anything. I'm just like pulling things out and looking at them. And I don't know why right now I'm just drawn to this really eccentric style happening. Like, this can be our table and these can be our end tables. Like, look at this cactus table. Like, what am I looking at and why do I love it so much? Listen, clearly Aunt Florence may have gone through a tiny bit of a phase. She's kept literally everything ever from the 60s and she likes it that way. I'm obsessed with this TV. That is so cool. And listen, somehow I still feel like this is working with the rest of the house. This room being so eccentric could show why she had the ambition to make a room like this, and somehow it ties the kitchen together too because it's like retro but in a different aesthetic. Over here I'm just adding a bookshelf. Is this a piece of corn? Oh my gosh, I found a sloth. Wait, everybody move over. All right, listen, this room is clearly a little out there. However, I really like it. I think it's fun, it's colorful, it's bright, and it's really different. We have some decor in here that I wish we had in the regular game, like this TV and those egg chairs, for example. I did also put an easel back here because now I'm totally getting the vibe that Aunt Florence is an artist. We've got a record player over there, tying together her clear love of vinyls. All we have next for this floor is the bathroom. While editing this, I realized we don't have a dining table on the inside, so later I went back to add a high chair to the exterior table. I think this time I'm gonna first see what we have for flooring in here and wallpaper. I've got this mosaic tile. Oh, this is a bathtub for dogs. That's so unique. This one as well is also a little thing for dogs. You're telling me I've had this heart hot tub this whole time? This is going somewhere in the yard. I don't care if it doesn't match anything. It's beautiful. All right, anyway, I'm adding this bathtub here. And I have a matching sink as well. This came with like a marble luxe kind of pack. What kind of mirror do we have to match? Ooh, we could go super fancy like this one. I think I'm gonna have to switch some things around so I can put my toilet in the back. And we totally need some curtains here. All of these are wide open, which would be nice for the airflow, but I'm gonna add these in for the privacy. I like these because I don't actually have to cover the window. They're just there in theory if you wanted to like pull them across. What else? Let's lean into this fancy, luxurious kind of vibe happening. I'm looking for like fancy frames. There's this really pretty bowl with like towel clutter in it. I do need to be careful of my placement of things in here because I want to make sure Sims can still get around to everything in here. So I guess I'm gonna play it safe and just use hanging plants instead of putting anything on the floor. Unless I can get something really close to the wall and like squeezed in the back there. I'm gonna tie together the lighting in here with like this super fancy over the top chandelier. And there we have a very luxe bathroom. This is kind of classic looking compared to the rest of the house. I love how flowy it looks though with all those open windows and curtains. But we're finally ready to move on to the second floor. And how are we going to be decorating Aunt Florence's bedroom? This is it. I will look no further. This is perfect. So I also downloaded this Life in Plastic CC pack by 6MCC and Nando, which I'm pretty sure is meant to be like a Barbie pack, obviously. Do we give her Barbie core? So far, this is the wallpaper and flooring that I've picked. There is some really pretty crystal lights we could use in here, and I'm pretty sure this here is a vanity, so I've added that pink chair on it. Obviously, I need to give her a mirror on her vanity. Oh, since we said she was an artist, this could be some of her art. We can get a seating area over here in this corner. I've added a dresser here. We have to find a mirror to go behind it, maybe. I'm gonna need more art to go on the walls. If she's gonna be an artist, we're gonna need more here. Look at this pink light. And I believe these are lights too. Oh, how cute is this heart candle? There's a drafting table I could put right in front of my pictures. This bunny jewelry holder. CC creators are literally so amazing. I also think I just found like a Barbie vinyl. It's too perfect. I found some more art that I wanted to use, but it's like floor art, so I just raised it up and put it on top of a shelf. Some last minute additions. I just found this cute heart rug. This is by the creator Hydra. There's some other cute things that I don't know if I'm gonna add, like these heart balloons. I mean, I guess we can add them. See, this one's almost giving Y2K, so it's almost like we went through some decades here at the same time, which was really not my intention, but here we have our bedroom up top. This is like a Y2K Barbie inspired room. So many cute items going on in here. I love the Maxis Match of it all as well. I feel like we got a lot more of the Maxis Match stuff on the inside as opposed to the outside, but I'm super happy with this. I love those neon wall lights. I just found those last minute. We have one more room to go, which is going to be be the bathroom. Oh, I just found this froggy potty. We probably should put that in our fancy bathroom somewhere. Maybe I can squeeze this toilet over and put it right beside. There we go. All right, for this one, I'm excited about this corner shower, so I might try and match that. We could potentially try and get away with industrial in here. Like we have this sink we could try, and then we get like a metal mirror, some towels to the side. I'm trying to see if I can find like an industrial looking light, and I feel like this one might work. I've got this vase here we can add, and let's just sneak a plant on top of there. There are even pipes I can just attach onto the toilet for some reason. All right, so here's our industrial bathroom. I added some random art in here. I don't know if that really matches, but there it is. We have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms complete in this house. This build really took a turn, but it was so much fun to try and figure out different styles and trying to find ways to use all of this random custom content that I downloaded. I definitely do not intend on using custom content from now on or anything like that. I just find it fun to download it once in a while, but if you guys do want to see more challenges using custom content, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.